Welcome, everyone. Today we're diving into the pretty wild world of meme coins, specifically those tied to public figures.
Yeah, it's a fascinating intersection, isn't it? Finance, politics, internet culture, all wrapped up in these volatile tokens.
Definitely. We've got info here on Trump, Mudang, even Melania. So our goal, really, is to unpack what's been happening.
See what's driving things, the risks, the rewards.
Right. Let's start with that Trump meme coin dinner. That was May 22nd.
That's the one, held at Trump National Golf Club. Apparently some major holders were there.
Major? Like how major?
Well, the reports mention collective investments somewhere between 140 and $174 million. Big numbers.
Wow. And immediately that raises questions, doesn't it? Access, maybe influence,
Yeah.
tied to how much you invested.
Precisely, which is why Senators Warren and Ossoff jumped on it. They voiced concerns about potential corruption.
And foreign money, too, right? Plus, there was that figure about the Trump family possibly making $320 million in fees.
Yeah, that was reported too. It highlights this tricky ethical area when political figures get tangled up with these kinds of assets, especially meme coins, which are, well,
Correct.
pretty unregulated.
And the coin itself, it reacted.
Oh, yeah, it surged like 40% after the dinner was
The
announced.
classic meme coin story volatility followed.
Absolutely, a real roller coaster. And, despite the hype, the numbers show something else.
What's that?
Around 764,000 wallets are actually down on Trumpoy. Lost money.
Oof. That really shows the risk, doesn't it? It's not just easy money.
Far from it. Pure speculation, mostly.
Yeah.
Which brings us to that proposed legislation.
The Mean Act.
The Democrats put that forward, basically trying to ban officials from issuing meme coins because of these exact ethical headaches.
Interesting. Okay, let's switch gears a bit. Mudang, inspired by a hippo.
A pygmy hippo, yeah. It's a Solana-based coin. Solana is known for being fast, handles lots of transactions.
As it surged.
Massively, up 533% this week alone, hitting a market cap over $240 million.
Why? What drove that?
The reports suggest it was tied to macrohopium, sort of optimism about trade war tensions easing.
So global events affecting a hippo coin.
Seems like it. Shows how sensitive these markets are to broader sentiment.
And compared to Bitcoin or Ethereum.
It blew past them. Bitcoin was up maybe 10%, Ethereum 41%. Mudang was just way ahead that week. Some ex-posts mentioned 900% gains monthly.
Pure hype, though, right? No real utility.
Pretty much. Sources say it's hype-driven, although it does trade consistently on Pump.Fun, which is popular for new Solana coins, so there's a community there.
Yeah.
But yeah, underlying value, debatable.
Okay, then there's the Melania coin. That kicked off back in January.
Right, and the controversy started almost immediately. These so-called sniper traders.
How did they do?
Apparently, they jumped in right before the public announcement and allegedly pulled out nearly $100 million in profit.
Wow. Insider trading territory, basically.
That's the allegation, and it really highlights the gaps, how easy it might be to gain an unfair advantage with these launches because the regulation just isn't there yet.
And the coin's performance.
Peaked high, then crashed hard, like a 98% drop. Classic meme coin volatility again.
And this one also got mentioned in relation to the Meme Act.
Yeah, Senator Murphy brought it up, pointing to the ethical risks highlighted by the Melania situation.
It seemed like the insider trading angle was the big story there, more than just the coin itself.
Definitely. It dominated the discussion online, even with other coins like TrollerCat being mentioned. It fueled calls for more transparency, and there's been bipartisan criticism around the Trump family's crypto stuff generally.
So wrapping this up, we've seen controversy with politically linked coins, extreme volatility, huge surges driven by, well, maybe just hype.
Exactly. A real mix of potential influence, speculation, and these growing ethical questions, especially when public figures are involved. The Meme Act proposal is a direct response to that.
It leaves you thinking, doesn't it? With all this volatility, all the ethical flags, what does this boom in celebrity or political meme coins actually say about where finance, politics, and internet culture are meeting right now?
And what are the real long-term consequences? For investors putting their money in and for the public figures themselves, lots to watch.
Indeed. Thanks for exploring this with us on this deep dive.